Jackson was an old-fashioned boxer earlier, but now he could make money just by fought robots like Quabber. For just a few hundred yuan, he accepted a fight going to town. A violent Black Bull as her opponent stood. As the match began, the robot slapped the Black Pewd with a tremendous bet. He also easily survived by the sharp attack of the bull, and when it was landed on the ground, turning straight to his head, the bull fell once again on the ground. Awakened from this fantastic performance from the audience palaces and screams. Meanwhile, Jackson took a double look at the viewer gallery and tried to shrink him. But the next moment, the Black Bull broke the robot's right hand by attacking quickly. Now the stock turned out. After the shatter broken, his robot could not face the Black Bull. The bull lifted him over the head and beat him badly by scrapping all over the ground. That's how Jackson's robot lost badly. After that, his first meeting with his son Max was very bad. When Max discovered that his father sold that broken robot for just 1 million yuan, he immediately said he needed half. But Jackson had already spent all that money in purchasing the new robot. Seeing the new robot, Max immediately made his old shocking achievements and then controlled him by controlling him and showed him the fantastic combo punch. Jackson was surprised that Max was also interested in robot boxing. After improving some settings, both fathers and sons reached the underground boxing area with their new robots. Jackson wanted her to win this time. Considering not the son's advice, he challenged the most powerful robot except direct warm-up match. The match began. Jackson blows fast control of its robot and outlines the opponent robot in the moment. Combo punch becomes anti-babes, but the Bala robot in front was also no less. He took a correct chance and hit the strong punch and then started constantly attacks. The anti-madness attacks scared Jackson. He started to rush the wrong order. The front robot broke a hand of Jackson's robot by getting the chance and then ending a huge hustle. A time champion player now lost to a novice. In anger, Jackson put the whole mistake on the robot, but Max believed the mistake was his father's because he fought the robot's mode without understanding. This was just his blindness. Both separated after the fights to earn money and refight. The robotic junkie about Jackson Max reached so that some parts out there were to withdraw. Both reached pile of spares avoiding spotlight with great care. They started looking for pieces in heavy rain. While searching, Jackson also told Max the world's history of boxing. The real human boxing was over because people wanted constant and blood-poor fight. Humans could die and became hollow, while robots don't shed blood nor feel pain. That's why robot boxing was replaced by human boxing. Max was so lost in these things that he was not aware that he had reached the edge of the steep rock on the walk. At the same time his leg slipped in the trench, he was ballayed that a mechanical hand came out at the dangerous moment and saved Max's life. At the same time, Jackson also reached the edge of the trench, getting from the stair. He carefully pulled Max back up. After avoiding, Max began to remove the soil by hand and found that a broken flat old robot below is pressed. He wanted to take him back, but Jackson didn't want to waste time. He just wanted to get out of this dangerous place quickly. He said so he walked back without. Max alone started digging the soil in the rain. After the whole night's work, finally he took out that robot. When he saw his father waiting on the roadside, he started hanging his fisting fists in anger so that he could get his anger. After returning home, Jackson also nodded his wife because he simply brought a heap of the junk house, which was impossible to connect and make a robot. In compulsion, Jackson had to pick up the same robot so that at least could save his respect in front of Max. But as the electric switch was on, that robot derived from the junk really got on. He sat down and started imitating Max's dominion. In fact, that robot had a rare synchronization system that he could copy every move he owns. When Max was cleaning the robot, he got his name, Adam. Max Adam came to Jackson and said he wants to take part in the robot boxing competition. But Jackson joked, saying Adam is just a training robot, not for the fight. If he lands him in the ring, he will be crushed. Max did not believe him and decided to take Adam to the competition by repairing and upgrading. She taught classic fighting moves throughout the night using Adam's synchronization system. Maybe looking at the son's affair, he reached the boxing arena called Both Robot Zoo. As they got admitted, the old champion there teased them and betrayed that their robot would not even last a round. He made $1,000. The stadium, filled with the crowd, began screaming at his entry. Their anti-Matalo was already ready. In the greed of reward, Jackson Adam wanted to control himself, but Max stressed he would fight himself. The match started when the bell ringing and the atmosphere of arena was filled with zeal. Jackson continued to share the experience from outside, but Max was new. Soon Adam's leg anti-beaten and started to beat him down badly. Max was nervous, looking for a wrinkle on the forehead. Adam was injured repeatedly, but did not give up. Adam finally got a chance on Jackson's guidance, but the anti immediately pushed him to the wall. Adam was really a training robot, but still staggering the last 30 seconds, taking the attack to the last. Matlow was repeatedly attacking Adam's head, but he heard Adam's call. As the round ended, the bell was successful in completing the Bougie and Adam combat. Max and Jackson jerked with joy, but the anti-loss wasn't assuming. He challenged to fight again and said, winning this time will double the reward. Max accepted joy. Jackson explained him that now should stop, but Max wanted to continue the battle. New turn started. This time Max defeated against the attack, not repeating mistake, and crashed the system of the anti-hit by hitting a fantastic punch. Adam won the match. Jackson couldn't do that. When the match ends, someone invited them to the next weekend competition. The reward was $7,000. Jackson immediately filled us. Max upgraded Adam's control mode for the upcoming match and started to dance him for his movement training. Coincidence, Jackson saw this, and he liked this idea very fun. He decided that before every match, they will make Adam a little dancing so that the audience can take attention. Every morning, Jackson started teaching Adam the techniques of boxing. After that, they started participating in the events repeatedly. On the basis of its strong texture and control capacity of Jackson, no matter how anti the front, Adam easily wins. The reward amount also increased continuously. During a long journey like matches, the father-son's relationship became even deeper. With the consecutive victory, more people began recognizing their power. Even the leagues invited them to join the Iron Armor Professional Boxing. Even though it was only the initial selection, Jackson was quite nervous and going to speak continuously. In contrast, Max was extremely calm. It seemed to be filled with confidence. Before the match, he got an invitation to Zeus's mistress, Blue Madam. She wanted to buy Adam by giving $2 million so that she could be made Zeus's sparring partner. Seeing the greed of such a big money, the father was staggered, but Max refused clean. He believed Adam was his partner, not a money-making machine. This was discussed in father-son. Jackson had to finally assume. Iron Armor Boxing pre-qualifier began. First came on the platform Twins Chong. He not only had two mechanical heads, but also the advanced operating system, making him catch his weakness by reading fast anti-figures. And his rival was our Adam. Both were ready, and the match began. In the beginning, both defeated strong punches, but Twins Chong had the advantage of advanced devices. He started a constantly fast attack. Adam was quickly pushed into the corner. Adam left no chance of rebounding in front of this anti-head of two heads. He simply played defensive while saving his important parts. Jackson, sitting down, was looking for his weakness from the restlessness. After all, once Twins Chong threw the punch, Jackson saw a light interruption in his right hand. He pointed immediately. Adam defeated at the exact time and hit two hips straight on his head in the rebound. Twins Chong tried to answer the whole power, but Adam survived him repeatedly. Then, seeing the right opportunity, Adam rose vigorously punch on the stomach. By his fast and stormed, hitting the Twins Chang's system directly crashed. Adam suffered two consecutive injuries by shaking the left-right head, leaving his two heads broken. Adam found a chance and hit another strong punch and dropped him. Twins Chong couldn't get up as the countdown ends. Adams won. The whole stadium echoed from vigorous tables and screams. When the result was declared, Max immediately stripped Mai and said, "This small fighter derived from a waste pile today has won the professional league. Now I send it to challenge the Iron Champion Zeus." As the match has been announced, the atmosphere of enthusiasm in the field. Everyone was eagerly waiting on how a common fighter champion would be soaked by Zeus. While entering Adam, the audience welcomed greatly. Zeus supporters weren't even less. Both stood their place, and the Iron Armor Championship fight began. As Adam came to, Zeus hit him strongly and dropped him. The falling Adam quickly tried to stand up, but Zeus has started constantly attacking it before they ran. Adam fell for the second time, within just 10 seconds. Adam was baboos in front of so much powerful anti, but still stood up. He suffered Zeus again as he lifted his head. Running, he fell into the corner of the ring. Zeus did not let this opportunity go by hand and started to stir on his head. Adam fell on the ground for the third time by a fatal hitting. On Max's call, Adam again grew courage and stood up, but Zeus' fast speed and constant attack pushed him into the corner again. Eventually, Adam did a tremendous counter. He began the attack by taking advantage of a moment's lake of Zeus, but soon Zeus got his balance back. Adam once again surrounded in the corner and was hitting continuously. Now the match had reached its final stage, as Zeus was going to end the match by decisive war. At the same time, the bells rang and the first round ended. Adam somehow took the first round. In the next round, Adam and Zeus, both robots, began to rain strongly on each other in the ring. Iron hitting iron, steel soaked steel, and the sound of resonating boxes echoed throughout the arena. The whole stadium stood and started enjoying this tremendous battle, and Josh, like a soul never defeated within Adam, has been filled. He fell repeatedly, but stood up strongly every time. In the fourth round, suddenly Adam's voice recognition system stopped working. By taking advantage of this opportunity, Zeus started to fire like Mattel, like now want to end all in this round. But at the same time, the bell ringed again, and Adam got an opportunity to breathe another. By stealing Max commissioned Adam's hidden manual control system. He wanted Jackson to fight the last round by operating Adam himself. Jackson finally filled us up next to Max's Zid. The bell bougie and the last decisive round began. Now Adam became even faster and flexible after Jackson's grip. Although he was pushed into the corner again, being the real boxer, Jackson knew that boxing was not just an attack, but smart defense too. Also, even when Max said repeatedly, he said, "There is no time now. We have to wait for the right opportunity." opportunity. Zeus attacked rapidly, pressuring, but Adam was daring. Slowly, Zeus' speed began to slow down. Her energy was almost ending. Jackson smiled seeing this. Then came an angry, and Zeus turns on the rampage mode. His boxes started burning on Adam like machine and gun pills. But in a short time, his speed was reduced again. Now Ring Adam was made. Adam was constantly beating up the Zeus on the stage, and below Jackson was also increasing his sense of boasting the air and the whole vigor. He was nodded for this victory, for his son's dream. Looking at his father in so passion, Max felt the love of the true father for the first time. Zeus was not in the condition of responding tiredly from Adam's constant injuries in the ring. After all, Adam finished the match with a loud revocation. After 5 rounded rounds of stiff corrosion, the judges decided that Zeus was the winner from a point lead. The whole stadium started hoating on this result. Even the announcer said, Zeus has won in the score, but the real battle has lost. Who was the real champion? Every audience of the stadium knew well. If you like this video, like the video and subscribe channel.